Hello, everyone. This is Charles Harper. You're about to listen in on an interview that I did with Steve Rosenbaum. He's going to be talking about a workshop that he's going to be doing on course creation. And we talked specifically about how you can turn your PLR, in particular PLR videos, into courses that are going to sell for you. So I hope that this interview is enjoyable for you, and make sure to listen in to the end about how you can actually join the workshop. Hi, everybody. This is Charles Harper, and I'm with my friend Steve Rosenbaum. And Steve has been in the game for a long time, guys, and he really knows and understands both our market. He understands the broader market. And one thing that, he and a group, they're talking about building courses right now. And I know that's where a lot of you all are. You already have our videos. Sometimes you all have multiple videos. So I want to talk to Steve about something that he's doing, and in particular, Steve, in terms of sort of building out, courses, and you've already got PLR. I would think that that's a head start.
Well, it certainly is, but I gotta take a step back, Charles. Okay, so first of all, thank you for the nice introduction, and it was a very pleasant way of saying that I'm old. But I want you to know that you're one of the first guys I met when I got in this business. Okay,
Yeah.
you're not too far behind me, Mike. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. You?
I'm doing outstanding. Thank you
Good.
very much.
Good.
And we have known each other a long time.
A long time, brother.
All right. Well, that's good. I remember meeting you in Raleigh, right?
That's right. Yep. The Warrior Conference, when there was one. Maybe there will be one again.
Exactly. If they ever let us out of our homes. All right. So, yeah, absolutely. So we've got this workshop coming up, and we could talk about that in a little bit. And one of the things I'm so excited about it is, Charles, I'm a big proponent of what I call second act success. I call it my second act. It's probably my 17th act, right? I've always having to reinvent myself and pivot myself, because the corporate world wouldn't have me anymore. I spent about 30 years there, and then they, out.
Yeah.
Replaced by somebody half my age, half my wage. And I bet you a lot of people listening to the story are exactly, have been there, are in there.
Are there.
Okay. They're there right now and trying to escape. I hope you do. Okay. I mean, I hope you get to do it to them before they do it to you.
Right. Yep.
Now, what I never imagined in those days is that I would be a course creator. So here I am now. I'm knocking on my desk, right? My wooden desk. Thank goodness that I learned about courses and how to do courses and how to monetize courses for so many reasons. All right. But I'm so much happier today. I'm in such better shape today. So much more security. Yeah, more money, more time, more the family, and all those things that we want. And it's all because I've learned how to do courses, build courses, sell courses. And the other rewarding thing, I know you've been there too, you've seen it also, is that it is very rewarding, not just financially, because these courses, they help people, they inspire people, and they help people out of problems. And again, my life today, I never would have pictured this. But it's all due to the fact that I learned how to do these courses. And so, it's one of my missions is to teach people, everybody I call it your PET. It's an acronym: passion, experience, and talent. Yep. You can't get to be the ripe old age that we are, or even not even as old as we are, right? But you can't get to this point of your life without experience. You get experience every single day.
Yep.
And hopefully you have some passion. I mean, that's what makes life worth living. And I know you've got talent, even if you don't think you do. Right. I know you do. Usually people just don't give themselves credit for the fact that, hey, I really am good at something.
Yep.
So anyways, we all have it. We all have passion, experience, and talent. That's your PET. You could take your PET knowledge, you could turn it into a course, or you could kind of cheat, but it's not a cheat. I mean, it's perfectly legal. It's perfectly ethical. You can use PLR, like the kind that you're known for, the kind that you've created some of the best PLR content out there that I'm a customer of yours, Charles. I've bought a lot of your PLR.
Thank you.
And I paid a lot of money with your PLR too, Charles. Thank you.
So now, Steve, when you start talking about, converting, PLR into a course, one of the things, we have talked about is, adding those things that you have talked about, the passion, the expertise, and the training, and kind of even sitting some of that right on top of the PLR and really giving that to a customer because you're really giving them value. This idea of the pet part, how do you do that? Are you all going to be talking about that in the workshop?
Well, no. Okay, here's why not. Okay, because the workshop is going to be put on by my good friend and really one of the best course creators of all time, Chad Nicely. Okay, yep. Chad is the one doing it. Now, that acronym PET, frankly, it's me. That's what I've been teaching my audience for years. It's not his acronym. Okay, so he has never taught it as such. Mm-hmm. That being said, yes, the content will cover the same type of things. You just won't hear that term PET within the workshop.
Right.
But
yep.
but the content is the same. Does that make sense?
Yep. Sure. Okay. Absolutely.
So the principles are there, right? All the principles are there. You're just going to hear them in Chad's lingo, right? But for sure, absolutely. You know, one of the first things we'll talk about will be, how to find that perfect niche. And that's what people struggle with so much. Yep. And it's so much easier. Chad's got it down to a 5-minute method. It's incredible. Mm-hmm. So it's and that's just the first thing you're going to learn on the first night of the 3-day workshop. There's 3 full days of the workshop. It's the content is incredible. And yeah, we'll start with how do you find the perfect niche for you? Okay, the perfect niche for you might not be the perfect niche for everybody, but we've got a way to do it in just 5 minutes.
Yep, that's good. So by the end of the workshop, could somebody who, let's say, has maybe struggled with, okay, and I got all this stuff, will they kind of then have a more, I guess, more of a mindset that, okay, you know what? I now know how, if I wanted to personalize this, that it's less about the graphics and it's less about the, the structure, but it's really about, this mindset of being able to create an actual course that's going to give people value. At the end, will they have that perspective on how to do that?
Even better. The answer is 100% yes, but I'm going to take it up a notch. Okay. They're not only going to have that perspective. This is an implementation workshop. They will have done it. Okay. We're not pushing content. We're not speaking from an ivory tower and telling you, here's what you do. Here's what you do. We're going to put a timer up on the screen and we're going to give you exercises and we're going to give you our shortcuts, our templates, our formulas, our methods that have proven to work, literally made 6 and 7 figures for all of us. Okay. We're going to hand them there and you're going to actually do it. All right. We're going to celebrate your successes. You'll see how we do it. It's really ingenious the way that it's done. It's a whole lot of fun. It's very inspiring. It's a little competitive, if you will. I mean, if you like that, right? But no, we're not just going to teach you. You're going to do it. Okay, we're going to walk you through it. So by the time you're done, you actually have a lot of this in place.
And see, some of our folks should really have, almost it should be a little easier because even some of the content part or even the beefing up part, they should have already, right? Because they've got the videos already. I mean, which you've been able to put to use. Like they can almost incorporate that into what it is you're going to be talking about at the workshop.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you right now, there's 2 things that I know because I've already, I've helped put the course together. Plus we recorded this dynamite audio. This would be a standalone product. It's a 17-part audio. I know this because I just finished editing it. Okay. So it's a 17-part audio course that goes along with this. Okay. And it's outstanding. And I will tell you that there's 2 chapters of that audio right now. One is called Rapid Video Formula. And the other one is what we call white label courses. All right. Which I would attribute what you're talking about, PLR. It deals exactly with how to take a PLR course and what you need to do to make it your own, get people to fall in love with you, okay? Because you are your own product. In fact, I'm gonna I'm going to focus on this for 1 second because it came up on a Zoom call with my inner circle just the other day. Okay. And letting people know that the reality is this. Okay. The best product that you have, okay, is I'm sorry, Charles, it's not your PLR. It's not emails that I might send you. It's not
Yeah.
some software you buy on Warrior Forum or JV Zoo. Those are products, okay? What people really want, they want you.
Yes, sir.
All right. They
Yes,
want
sir.
you. Now, what you do is we teach you how to use existing products, PLR, software, email templates, whatever the case might be, to bring, to even give more value to you. Okay. But what you really want to do is you want to wrap yourself around all that stuff, which is exactly how we show you to do. We've got a section on branding. So that's another, there's 3 out of the chapters. We talk about branding. We talk about the rapid video formula. We talk about how to handle these white label courses. And you're 100% right. It's totally applicable to your products and your audience. So they'll get so much out of this.
I think what I want to do is, Steve, I'm going to put together some stuff. And if you're watching this, there's going to be a link right down below where you can go ahead and get this. You do want to get this in advance of the workshop, so that you can be on the workshop, when they're doing it. And Steve, I'm going to ask you to hang out with me, because what I think I'll do is I really want to kind of talk about, passion, expertise, and training. And what we'll do is I'll take this part of the recording, and the people that go ahead and pick up the workshop, I will give them the rest of the talk that you and I are about to have. Because I'm really I'm intrigued by, the terminology, but I know that you really have a way of being able to communicate these terms in a way that people can practically go ahead and do them. So, so everybody, I'm gonna have you say goodbye to Steve. Steve and I are going to hang out for a little while longer. There's a link right close to this. Go ahead and get this so that, you can be in on the live workshop, and then, you can go through the process. Just take any PLR course that you have and walk through this process. Once you walk through the process, you can do this process over and over again for everything else that you have from us, right? So the process is what you want to go through. It's the principle. And then this is something that, as they say, nobody can take from you. You can go through this any other place. Steve, you have any last words?
Yes. Thank you for allowing me that, because I want to zero in on something you just said about once you know this process, you can do it over and over and over again. True story, folks. Okay. My first product, I got it 80%, maybe 90% completed. It sat on my hard drive for 3 years, okay? Because I never thought it was good enough. I never knew that process. I finally hired a coach to take me through that process. I launched my first product in November of 2011, okay? My first course in November 2011. Then I knew how to do that. I made $25,000 in the first week. I said, wow.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to do it again. Do you know when my second product came out?
What was it, by the way? Was it back end?
My first product was the back end blueprint.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
My second product was sales CPR. Okay. Now I had not even started developing sales CPR, and back end blueprint came out in November of 2011. Sales CPR came out in December of 2011.
I remember that. Unfortunately, I remember
less than a month. Okay. Once I learned the process, less than a month. By the way, I made another $25,000 on that product. I then took the month of January off and had my third product come out in February. Okay. Today, if you look in all my accounts, if you look at my JV Zoo, if you look at my Warrior Plus, if you look at my Pay Kickstart, if you look at my Thrive Cart, I've got things everywhere. I can't even count them. I don't even know. I know I've got like 60, 70 courses. I know you do. You blow me away because you turn them out every single week. At least you have in the past, right? Uh-huh. So what you said is 100% true. Once you learn this, you'll do it over and over and over again. And again, I just want to say, I never had this kind of security in the corporate world when they told me that a paycheck and benefits and all that stuff was security. No, they ripped that stuff away from me, right?
Yep.
Nobody can rip this away from us, Charles, can they?
That's right. That is, once you understand how to do this, it is not only is it transferable, but you don't have to transfer it to anybody else. You can use it for yourself.
But I love that idea. And I talk about that in my Legacy Way course. And I know that's important to you because I know you've got your daughter in the business. I know your wife is in the business. This idea of transferability is huge. But anyways, why don't we save that for the next recording?
Yep, right on. So everybody, right down here, just take a look right down here in the link on the screen. Just go to the link. And like I said, I really want to encourage you to do this before the workshop begins so that you can be on live. So everybody, thanks. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hang out with Steve. We're going to be talking about the rest of this, and you'll get this next part, if you pick this up. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, they're going to get it. We'll see you in the next part. We'll see you in the workshop. Thank you, Charles.
Awesome.